Hello and welcome to DCTV News. I'm Thomas. 90% of Barbuda Island in the Caribbean is in ruins after Hurricane Irma swept through last Wednesday. At least 14 people have been declared dead by the authorities. The hurricane is now pummeling Florida's Naples area. Hurricanes are quite common in the region during August. There's been some damage and flooding in Haiti, which is still recovering from the devastating 2010 earthquake. Some 500,000 people were told to leave South Florida with Irma due on Sunday. The hurricane's winds have moderated slightly at up to 270 kilometers per hour. The hurricane will decrease from a Category 3 storm when at the tip of Florida, lowering to a Category 1. An estimated 1.2 million people have been affected by Irma, and that could rise sharply to 26 million. The Red Cross says there are concerns that disease could spread rapidly in areas where drinking water and sanitation services have broken down, and officials have warned that the death toll is likely to rise. If you would like to donate to help rebuild the lives of those affected by the hurricanes, we will have links to the Red Cross and other relief organizations in the description of our video. In other news, as more and more information comes to light about Russian collusion in the 2016 US presidential election, it has emerged that Facebook, the social media giant, sold ad spaces to Russian troll farms, specifically targeting US voters during the US election. Facebook told congressional investigators on Wednesday that it sold political ads during the 2016 US election to a so-called Russian troll farm that was looking to target American voters. In reviewing the ads buys, we have found approximately 100,000 in ad spending from June to 2015 to May of 2017, associated with roughly 3,000 ads that was connected to about 470 inauthentic accounts and pages in violation of our policies. Facebook Chief Security Officer Alex Stamos said in a statement, "The revelation, first reported by the Washington Post, comes amid ongoing investigations into Russia's interference in the US election, including the use of social media to spread fake news and propaganda." The ads, both traditional and advertisements and sponsored posts, were intended to sow discord among the American electorate by amplifying divisive social and political messages. Facebook Chief Security Officer Stamos said these ranged from LGBT matters to race issues to immigration to gunfights. Roughly 1/4 of the ads were geographically targeted, Stamos said, although a Facebook spokesperson declined to specify the locations where those ads were targeted. Now for tech news with Kenny.
Thank you, Thomas. It has been a very busy week in the world of technology. Google has decided to cut support on their Google Drive PC and Mac applications. Google announced it in their blog on September 7th. The app is planned to be completely shut down on 12th of March 2018 to replace Drive. It is bringing in Google Sync and Backup, which will essentially offer the same features as Google Drive and Photos. Another main tech story. Apple's iPhone X or 10 was released earlier today. The reveal was held at the newly constructed Steve Jobs Theater at the new Apple campus in California, down the road from the previous one. Among the products released were Apple Watch Series 3, 4K Apple TV, the iPhone 8 and 8 Plus, and of course the iPhone X. The iPhone X featured a full two-tone OLED display, a first for Apple, whose competitor Samsung has been using it for years now. Their dual lens camera, which had featured on their previous phone, was moved vertically to accommodate for augmented reality features. After years of faithful service, the home button had been removed to make way for a 5.8-inch display. This iPhone will feature an A11 chip with a 64-bit architecture and will have a 12 megapixel rear camera and a telephoto lens. Other camera features include portrait mode, which Apple introduced last year, and also portrait lighting mode. Another important new feature is the wireless charging. Apple accommodated this by making an all-glass back to the iPhone X. Apple has decided to embrace the QI wireless charging standard, a good move which will mean it will be able to be charged on most charging pads already available in the market. Apple does have plans to make its own wireless charging pad, but will not be on shipping until 2018. The iPhone X is available in 64 and 256 gig types and is going to start retailing at $999 US and will be available from November 3rd. Now back to the news with Thomas.
Thanks, Kenny. Also in the news, Nobel Peace Prize winner Malala says the global community needs to intervene to protect Myanmar's Muslim minority. She urged Myanmar's leader Aung San Suu Kyi to speak up for the Rohingya. We can't be silent right now. The number of people who have been displaced is hundreds of thousands, Malala told the BBC. The human rights activist is about to become a student at Oxford and admitted to nerves about her new life. Speaking in Oxford, she called for an international auto in the violence in Myanmar. I think we can't even imagine for a second what it's like when your citizenship, your right to live in a country, is completely denied, said Malala. This should be a human rights issue. Governments should react to it. People are being displaced. They're facing violence. Muslim communities around the world have been protesting against the Myanmar government's treating of the Rohingya at several of their embassies, such as this one in Moscow. The last story today is Prince George has just started his first day at school. Prince George arrived for his first day of school with his father, Prince William, on Thursday, but illness prevented his mother from joining them. But it was George who took centre stage on Thursday, seemingly unperturbed by his new environment. The young prince, age 4, clutched his father's hand as he made his way into Thomas's Battersea, an independent fee-paying school in South London costing £17,600 a year. Wearing his navy uniform, George shook hands with the head of the lower school, Helen Haslam, before entering the facility. The prince's new school has been described as a big, busy, slightly chaotic school for cosmopolitan parents who want their children to have the best English education money can buy. George is the eldest child of the royal couple. They also have a daughter, 2-year-old Princess Charlotte. Please do remember to subscribe if you have not done so. Please do check out the links to hurricane relief funds in the description. Thank you, and goodbye for now.
Thank you for watching, and please don't forget to subscribe.